Hello and welcome back to the Labyrinth of Grisaia. Almost at the fruit of Grisaia, but that's well past. In the last episode, we heard about how Yuji and Makina's life had been going. And we heard that they were planning on coming back to Mihammer Academy for a homecoming, but that Makina was slightly nervous, to say the least. I leave my borrowed car in a parking garage near the station. Honestly, it's kind of a relief. The way its dashboard backlight flickered every time I hit the brakes was starting to get on my nerves. Makina and I cover the rest of the distance to our beloved Mihammer Academy on foot. Just outside the school gate, we spot a woman wearing jet black maid uniform in the blazing sun. She's standing with a broom in her hand, still as a statue.
Sajin, it's me. I'm back.
Maki-chan?
Sajin! Sajin!
What? Overcome by emotion, Makina reflexively hurls herself at Sachi like an aggressive sumo wrestler. Sachi tries to brace herself for the blow, but the unexpectedly powerful impact knocks the air from her lungs.
Sajin, I'm back, Sajin. I'm finally home. Sajin, my Sajin, you haven't changed a bit, have you?
Welcome home, Maki. Why don't bury your face in my chest like that. Your breath's so hot.
I'll show you hard.
Stop, don't put your hand up my skirt. What? An emotional reunion. Two friends locked in a passionate embrace. Makina wastes no time searching for Sachi's panties. Sachi, for her part, struggles valiantly to protect them. In their joyful, vigorous play, the two former classmates resemble nothing so much as a pair of copulating slugs. What a truly touching spectacle. I can feel the corners of my eyes growing hot.
Huh? You dare resist, impudent maid?
No, don't pull my underwear down.
That ain't it. That ain't what you're supposed to say.
No, my panties are gonna break.
Now that's a ticket.
Maybe it's just me, but I think this little game might be getting somewhat out of hand. Apparently realizing things have gone too far, Sachi shoots a glance over at me and blushes, then tries to push Makina away. Maki-chan, look, Kasami-san's watching. Let's just stop for now, okay?
Say what?
Sachi grabs at Makina's wrists and tries to pull her off by force, but the girl isn't about to allow that. Taking full advantage of her flexible joints, she wrestles to maintain her grip. When Sachi does manage to break free, Makina slips past her defenses and stubbornly tries for another hold. And above all else, Maki-chan, you've gotten a lot stronger. Makina is a great deal stronger than she was when we left Mihammer Academy behind, and by developing her core muscles, she's also improved her stability and balance. By this point, the strength of her grappling technique is comparable to that of a black belt in judo. Once again, Makina's hand shoots out to tear off Sachi's maid uniform. Sachi deflects it with a circular movement of her arm, but there's astonishment in her eyes.
I'm just getting started, punk.
Sensing an opportunity, Makina suddenly pulls back, removing the pressure she was applying to Sachi's upper body, and as Sachi staggers forward, she grabs her outer leg in mid-air, efficiently preventing the maid from regaining any semblance of balance. Oh, God. Oh, and he even spells out victory. Oh, Makina.
Use their own strength against them and you can take down anyone. From the moment I mastered this art, your panties were as good as mine.
I'm not sure exactly how she managed this part, but Makina is indeed clutching Sachi's underwear tightly in her hand. Oh, no, wait, Maki-chan, let go of my leg. You're exposing me. Give me back my panties. Your underwear's as neat and trim as ever, I see. I appreciate your attempt at a compliment, but I don't particularly want your thoughts on the matter. Could you please, do something about Maki-chan, or... Right, that's enough, Makina. Cut it out before I smack you.
We.
Give me back my underwear, please. Sorry, Sachi. Makina's picked up some martial arts skills lately, and she's always itching for an excuse to use them.
Yep, my bad, Sergeant. But I'm not giving you your panties. Why ask? Because it's cuter to go commando.
Ooh. Come on, don't bully the poor girl.
Well, that went well.
When you mastered a new skill, you want the opportunity to use it. I understand that feeling completely. That said, caution and cowardice are added assets for an agent. People who roll up their sleeves excitedly when they spot an enemy are usually the ones who die first. This childish enthusiasm of Makina's doesn't seem to be going away, no matter how many times I lecture her about it. Sorry about all that. Ignoring Makina's moans of complaint, I pluck the underwear from her clutches and hand it back to Sachi. Sachi takes her panties from me with both hands, blushing bright red, then turns around and quickly puts them back on. Welcome back, Kasami-san. When she turns back around, Sachi bows slightly in my direction. Seems like she's decided to pretend none of that ever happened. Have you been well? Yep, more or less. I'm very glad to see you safe and sound. Thanks. I'm not sure safe and sound is the best choice of words since, well, I've got one arm less than I did when I left. Averting my eyes from Sachi's, I give my artificial right hand a reflexive squeeze. They do say men can change in the blink of an eye, but I must admit, Kasami-san, I never imagined you would return as a cyborg. You don't seem all that surprised. Well, of course, I've learned to expect the unexpected where you are concerned. You promised to return here someday, and I believed in those words. I knew you'd come back safe and sound.
Hey, Sergeant! What about everybody else? What are they up to?
Nothing's really changed. Sakaki-san, Amanda-san, and Michiro-sama are still residents of this school, and we've kept your rooms exactly as you left them.
For real?
I made sure to keep them clean as well. You can resume your lives here right away. Well, Sachi, that's very kind of you, but...
Truth is, we haven't really come home yet.
What do you mean by that?
It's sort of a temporary thing. I'm just back in Japan to get myself certified for work, basically.
Anyway, no need to keep standing out here. First thing first, let's head over to the Rose Garden. The Rose Garden? As Makina said, we've only returned to Japan so that she can earn her a license to operate here. Under the circumstances, I might have avoided Mihama entirely, but there was something Makina badly wanted to do here, so we applied for permission to visit. As for the specific reason Makina decided to return...
It's this guy right here.
That apple seedling? Yep, it's the one you gave Makina when we left, Sachi.
I've been doing my best to keep the little guy alive so far, but I really think he'll be better off at Mihama, you know? Hey, Sergeant, you got a spade?
Yes. Wait just a moment, please. A promise with your friend can be a very heavy thing. There's nothing worse than reading a letter from the family of a dead comrade, knowing that you promised him we'll both make it back alive. When Daniel Bone died, I was the one who received the final letter from his little sister. Given the confidential nature of our mission, I couldn't even explain the cause of his death in my reply. Telling her, your brother fought bravely till the very end was the most I could manage. I still remember how powerless and worthless I felt staring down at that letter and trying to find something else to say. Our company tends to go for loners who won't be missed if they died, but even so, everyone leaves at least a few things behind. For Danny, his sister was first on that list, and someday, the seedling might be up there on Makina's. If I get myself killed, whoever gets this thing dumped on them is probably gonna feel pretty lousy about it. A memento like this would only be a burden on its recipient. In that case, why not just plant it in a place that's special to her? At Mihama Academy there would always be someone to look after this seedling. They might not even know who planted it, but at least they'd take care of it. And this way, she could leave something behind at this school. Something that would grow even after her death, in a place where she'd been happy. These were the reasons she insisted on our visit to Mihama. Oh, there's a thumbnail for sure. Whoop.
Whoopsie daisy.
In the corner of a rose garden that faces the courtyard, we dig a small hole, then take the seedling out of its pot. After filling the hole around her tree's root, Makina pats down the soil with the back of her spade and lets out a little sigh. With this, we've completed one of our 2 main objectives for this trip to Japan. Hey, Makina, once you get certifications, will you be going back to America?
I don't know really. Papa and Qa'Rajh are always deciding things for me, so I'm kinda in the dark.
Makina glances up at me with uncertainty in her eyes. I did tell her that our return to Japan was only temporary, but I haven't explained in any greater detail yet. I didn't want to get her hopes up when there was a good chance she'll be disappointed in the end. But maybe it's about time I got into the details. As a matter of fact, what happens next depends on Makina's performance. If she manages to pass her exams cleanly, we'll probably be staying in Japan for at least a little while.
Really?
That's wonderful, Makina.
Yeah!
I wouldn't celebrate just yet. Getting certified in Japan is a lot harder than you might think. With that photographic memory of yours, the written tests and classroom evaluations shouldn't be a problem. But the final test is a picnic, and it's going to be rough. The kid did get through a full 6-month course of basic training in Virginia, but in Japan she is what they call foreign capital. Better yet, she's a seasonal employee who isn't fully part of the local company. And on top of it all, she earned a spot in those exams through a quota for special recommendations. To these Japanese candidates, or 3-monthers, people like Makina are always going to be outsiders. Only new employees who produce excellent results at their branch office are eligible for a spot in this exam. In other words, they all work their asses off to get this far. And Makina's just strolling right through the door with a letter from Akasaka around her neck, having completely skipped the initial 3-month training period. These people sweated their way through a brutal competition within the confines of the company's closed-off little world. Naturally, they're not going to take it too well when some half-assed little punk from the outside hops easily up the staircase they've been climbing. For one thing, everyone's going to pick on you.
I got used to the bullying back in Virginia, no problemo. Anyway, they can't yell at me if I do my job perfectly. If some idiot tries to pick a fight over nothing, just tell ya, why are you being so mean to me? And start blubbering at the top of your lungs. Tends to scare him off for good.
This is exactly why they call you half-assed, kid.
Oh, come on. You're the one to talk, Papa. All the instructors said you pulled a lot of crap back in your day. Heck, even the bar ladies knew about you. Do I even want to know the story about that Utamaro nickname? Good grief.
First rule of parenting, don't let your kid find your old haunts. I think I've asked this before, but what kind of place is this school you 2 attended?
Oh, well, it's sort of a dumping ground for no good punks from all across the USA, I guess. On our first day, they took us all up on a helicopter, strapped us into a parachute harness, and then kicked us out the back door. Cause the cords were hooked up to a rail so the chutes opened on their own. Nobody went splat or anything. But still, talk about your warm welcomes. All we got beforehand was a 10-minute explanation. After that, we were standing around some mountain with our big old parachutes in our hands when a single ambulance pulls up. This instructor pops out of it and says, "Any of you idiots managed to get yourself injured? What the hell, man? We're gonna broken our freaking necks, you know." Guess what the next words out of his mouth were? "Anyone pisses their pants with fear? Anyone have complaints about our training methods? Feel free to pack your bags and head back home." You'd think we'd be in this shithole if we had anywhere else to go, dumbass!
I don't quite understand, but it sounds like a rather intense educational environment.
They had us marching and running and swimming and rowing, cleaning and digging holes, studying and eating nasty food. Sometimes they slap you in the face for no good reason and smack you behind with a wooden stick till it gets all swollen. Weren't exactly the best of times.
Weren't you with her, Kasami-san? Why did you permit this? Don't scowl at me. I'm not the one who was picking on her, okay? That's just the way things are at that school. It's not all bad either. There's no tuition, and they cover your room, board, and medical expenses. Hell, you can even earn a little pocket money by working part-time on the support squad. Pretty sweet deal, right?
Oh, Sachi is not pleased. Turns out Yuji as a parent is getting kind of scowled at. Pocket money is right. I was out in the desert all day digging up anti-tank mines for a lousy $200.
Come on, it's easy enough work.
Easy for you to say. Back in your day, they let you blast them all to bits with MCLCs. I was out there in a bomb suit in the blazing sun digging the damn things up by hand. It was a freaking nightmare.
You still got a bronze license badge out of it, didn't you? That's going to make your paychecks a little bit bigger.
Do I look like I give a crap?
I'm still rather confused, but it certainly sounds like they kept you two busy. Well, anyway, I know this isn't the most satisfying reunion, but depending on how things go, we might end up staying here again. Hope you'll put up with us. Of course, I'm very much looking forward to it. With a bow to us both, Sachi takes a keyring from her pocket, then removes the keys to our rooms and hands them to us. Sachi has still got some cleaning work to take care of. After a brief goodbye, Makina and I head inside our old dorm for the first time in over a year. The lobby hasn't changed at all in our absence. Our names are still present on the whiteboard above the shoe racks, where magnetic plates indicate which residents are currently in the dorm. Reaching up, I flip the magnets underneath Kasami Yuji, Invincible Soldier, and Irisu Makina, Mischievous Kitten, from out to in. We proceed to take off our shoes and put on our indoor slippers.
This kinda takes me back.
Yup, same here. Glancing up at the whiteboard for a second time, I realize that the magnet under Suamane, my sexy wife, indicate that she is in at the moment. Looks like Amana's around.
Anali?
There's something wrong with your ears.
Anali! Anali! You here?
Look, kid, you need to stop ignoring me. There's no way she's going to respond to that.
Alright, who's the big idea? Who do you think you're calling anal?
She actually showed up.
But wait, Makina and Yuji? What the... Hey there, Amini. We have returned, he.
Sorry, what?
What? When did you get back, you little idiot? Why didn't you call? Sorry about that. Things have been a little crazy, you know.
I swear, do you have any idea how worried I was? How have you been? Are you hungry? Want something to eat? Honestly, if you told me you were coming back, I could have made something in advance, you little...
Yeah, sorry to have worried you, but rest assured I'm doing just fine. I took every rest with the noogies.
Anyway, what would you like? How about something sweet? I've got some of those brown sugar pies you like so much. Want some? What, are you her grandma out of the country? Well, come on, I don't want to hear the poor girl's stomach rumbling, you know. Ever since you two left, I've been so worried about whether you were getting enough to eat. Don't worry, Makina's got me around. My cooking isn't particularly tasty, but I always make sure her diet's nutritionally balanced.
That's right, I might be small, but I eat plenty. I was shoveling down them nasty-ass rations like a champ. The instructors were all like, ha ha, yes you really are, you just kid.
It looks like you've lost a little weight, though. Your face seems a little thinner than before.
Oh, you think? I actually put on 3 kilos in America.
What? Well, we didn't have you around counting our calories, so she actually gained 8 kilos in no time at all. Her face was pretty round to begin with, but it was starting to get as chubby as a chow chow's. I was starting to get a little worried.
Yep, it was looking pretty bad for a while, but when I started attending Papa's old school in America, I lost 12 kilos lickety-split.
What? You'll die if you lose that much weight. In that place, you're exercising so much that it's impossible to get enough calories. All the new students lose a ton of weight real fast.
I was thinking I might find myself a pretty good diet, but then I bottomed out at 35 kilos. And before I knew it, I was packing on another 7.
I'm not sure it's healthy for your weight to fluctuate like that. It's fine. I know her build hasn't changed much, but that's because static exercise mainly works your inner muscles. She's basically just burned off her baby fat and replaced it with muscle mass. But it kind of seems like you've lost some weight as well, Yuji. Well, yeah. My arms are different in terms of weight and strength now, and it threw off my balance. I've been working through an exercise regimen of my own. Wait a second. What's with that arm? Huh? It's artificial? Are you serious? Yeah, I kind of screwed up on the job. This isn't a laughing matter. What on earth happened?
Oh, I'm sorry, Amini. I should have taken better care of him.
Just ignore her, Amini. A little dimwit here thinks it's somehow her fault that I lost my arm.
But
this is the price I paid for my own carelessness. I kinda saw something like this might happen eventually. But I guess losing a limb is better than losing your life, huh? Sounds about right. I'm not a lizard, so I'm not going to grow another arm no matter how much I mope about it. Might as well figure out what I can do with the body I got, and then see what else I can manage.
What you can manage?
Right, for example...
Cut it out! Hey, you're trying to reshape my skull!
Yep, it's still hard to control the strength of my grip.
No! My grey matter! You're squeezing out my grey matter out of my ears!
Oh, right. Sorry about that.
Yowie! For crying out loud, Papa, you did that on purpose, didn't you?
You noticed? Not bad, Makina. You're getting more observant by the day.
Huh? You think so?
You know, he's not really complimenting you, right? In any case, I don't want to preach you guys right after you finally came home, and you probably can't tell me the details anyway, right? Pretty much. Sorry. That's fine. I won't ask any questions then.
You're one understanding lady, Amani.
I wouldn't say that. I just know what it's like to want a little privacy, you know? Anyway, just let me know if there's ever something I can do to help. Think that about covers it. I see. Would you mind making us dinner tonight then? It's been too long since the last time I ate one of your meals. Sure, I'm up for that anytime. Leave it to me. What do you want to eat tonight, Makina?
What sounds good?
What's wrong, kid? You spent the last year whining about how much you missed Amana's cooking. Oh, really? That makes me happy. Go ahead, Makina. I'll make whatever you want.
Anything's fine by me.
You know, that's pretty much the least helpful possible answer. Well, figures. Huh? What do you mean? Makina, you're fine with anything tasty, right?
Yep, that's exactly it.
Once you get used to the crap the company feeds us, you'll be happy with anything that tastes good.
And everything Amani makes is delicious.
However, Makina, when nothing in particular comes to mind, there's one choice that's guaranteed to hit the spot.
Ooh?
Think about it. What's the one meal you can eat at any branch of it with office without fear?
Oh, you mean curry? Yeah, curry. Amani, let's make it curry tonight with plenty of shrimp and deep fried eggplant.
Curry, huh? It's not exactly much of a challenge, but if that's what you guys want. Amana's curry is delicious. I'm on board as well. Would you mind, Amani? Sure, no problem. The usual kind's okay? Of course.
I'll help out too. Teach me how to make curry, will ya?
Alright then, let's go to the supermarket first. Why don't we? We need to buy us back some black tiger prawns.
Right on!
Alright then, look after Makina, would you? I'm going to make the rounds and say hello to everyone else. Okay, I'll bring a pot of curry to your room at the usual time, so let the others know, will you? We'll have us a curry party tonight. Sounds good. I'll make sure to let them know. Amana is probably thinking of this as a celebration of our return. The truth is, Makina and I may not be back in Japan for good, and it's not unclear if we'll enroll in this school again either. But at the very least, we'll be around for the 2 weeks it will take Makina to complete her examinations. Might as well take advantage of this chance to say hello to the friends we left behind. And we shall see how Yuji's meeting with the rest of Mihama's Academy's girls goes in the next episode, but until then, take care.